Overcast day today, and that will bleed into tomorrow, I'm sure, despite the hot weathers.
Yeah, that it will. Tomorrow we'll stay on the overcast side, but hey, at least you have some warmth to look forward to. Well, speaking of clouds, let's take a quick look at those. It is our Eldridge Roofing river cam here. A lot drier than it was here than just a few hours ago, as of course that rain has started to push off towards the north and east. Bit of a breezy day here today. Saw wind gusts in Rockford top out at 29. 40s though for both Monroe and Galena, with winds still sustained out of the southeast near 15 to 25 miles per hour. Temperature-wise, sitting in the middle and lower 50s. Dew points elevated, of course, because of the previous rainfall. That is all pushed off toward the north and east, and in its place, still having those clouds overhead. I want to take a quick look off toward the west over in Iowa and Minnesota area, as that's where our next system will be making its way from as we head overnight tonight. Luckily, though, we do have a few dry hours here in the coming time, and temperatures are actually going to respond and increase over the coming hours, as we'll get to right around 61, 62 degrees, which would, lo and behold, be our highs for today. Now, when it comes to that next rainfall event, I do think right around 3 to 4 o'clock is when it'll start entering the state line and kind of be here until about 6 or 7 o'clock. And with these storms, they could still be on the strong to possibly severe side, as there's a lot of energy off towards the west in our atmosphere, still conducive of some severe weather territory, but mainly when it comes to our hail. So that's kind of the main threat we're looking at for tonight, as we are in a marginal 1 out of 5 risk. Now tomorrow, of course, we said those clouds will stick around overhead, but man, is it going to be a lot warmer than what we saw here today, as temperatures will top out into the upper 70s, if not even into the lower 80s, and at times dew points in the lower 60s may feel a bit on the muggy side as we get deeper and deeper into our spring. But the main driving factor, of course, will be winds out of the southwest, gusting at times near 30 to 35 miles per hour early on in the afternoon. But as we progress on into the evening, winds will slowly but surely start to shift more and more out of the north and west, thanks to a cold front making its way through the region. Now, this cold front has a lot of question marks still, even a day out, near 24 hours out, as the exact timing and placement is going to mean quite a bit. Our high-resolution forecast has thunderstorms forming pretty much overhead across the state line, but if we take a look at another model, our timecast model, almost all of the storm development will be well down toward our south and east, over near the Chicagoland area. So the biggest question here right now is, again, where and when will that cold front come through? And honestly, the earlier the cold front makes its way through, the less likelihood we have for thunderstorms forming, thanks to a strong atmospheric cap or a pocket of warm air, preventing air from rising up. Regardless, anywhere that thunderstorms do form could be on the receiving end of strong to possibly severe thunderstorms, as we are in a slight 2 out of 5 risk with all modes of severe in play, mainly hail and winds though, but still carrying out maybe a tornado or two. And that's why it's important to download our WIFR First Alert Weather app. So if any severe weather notifications are issued, well, you can get them right onto your phones. Now, progressing on to the weekend, Saturday looking at a dry day, albeit slightly cooler with highs near that 60-degree mark. Another cool day for us on Sunday, but rain, sadly, for our Easter. So if you have any sort of plans for your Easter, you may want to scoot them up, especially if you have any Easter egg hunts, to Saturday, which looks to be a lot drier, with temperatures sitting at 62. 57 degrees to high Sunday and Monday, then back up into the lower and mid-70s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. A quick look outside at a drier benchmark exterior sky carp game, and up there should go off without a hitch when they're playing here tonight.
All right, sounds good.
Let's
Thanks.
get that W.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, DJ. Sure. Coming up shortly in sports, the Chicago Bulls' decade of postseason struggles continue. The Bulls' executive VP of basketball operation believes